Hi everyone, welcome to Cybernation. I'm going to go over how to use Moodle Book, how to add an item to the glossary, reply to an online discussion, complete a quiz, and basically use your Moodle shell like what's expected of you each week. And we're also going to look at an assignment because you have 2 assignments during the semester. Okay, so I'll start here. So this is our Moodle book. Almost in every week there's a Moodle book or a PowerPoint. So if you want to move in your Moodle book to the different chapters, and most of them all have more than one chapter. Okay. You could use the arrows here, so the next and previous buttons, and that's pretty much how it works. It's pretty straightforward. So all the information that's in your Moodle book, that's what I use for the quiz. Or if I post something else, some other information up here at the top of your week. So basically your resources are at the top, then we start to have the activities, and usually last is the quiz. Okay, so the next thing, so a glossary. Glossary is just a list or a dictionary, and in this example I added a mouse. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this, and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, right here you would have the option of deleting. Okay. Now I'm going to add a new entry. The name of my peripheral is a mouse. So we're just making a list. Okay. And I wrote down some stuff so it would be a little faster. Okay, so I'm just going to copy what I have down here. And I'll paste it in here. Okay. And if I want to add a picture, I can. I have too much here. This is an example. Okay, so I'm going to add a picture. First I should find one. So I'm just going to go on the internet and look for a computer mouse. Not a definition. And I'm going to go to images. Now, if I want to download an image from the internet, I might be infringing on some laws. So I'm going to use my tools here, and there's usage rights. So which images am I allowed to use? Okay, so if I do Creative Commons license, they're basically pretty safe, like I'm allowed to use these images. So I'm just going to pick a picture of a mouse. Let's see. I just don't want one that's super big. Like this one. I'm going to go save image as, put in my instructions and call it mouse. Okay, go back here, find your upload, choose my mouse picture. open, upload. Okay, it looks not too bad. I'm going to put a description. The description is for, say, if somebody is using a page reader to go through the internet site, or maybe this image doesn't come up properly, it will actually explain what it is. So computer mouse. Let's see what other options we have. So we're going to make it a little smaller. So I'm just going to put it down to 200 pixels. Okay, and there. So I think it should be okay. Hopefully it's not going to be huge. Like a little smaller, maybe 100. Okay, and insert. Oh, a little bit too small, but that's okay. And there we go. It is an input device. You could also put keywords if you want. You can add an attachment if you'd like, and save changes, and it should show up. There we go. Okay. So that's a glossary entry. But go back, and our next is the discussion. So I open up the discussion and read it. So imagine if all computer technologies ceased to work. So which computer technologies would you find the most difficult to live without? How would it change your life? And list the technologies you would miss the most and why. So whenever you're answering a post, okay, so you'd be replying to this one. Now, be respectful. If you reply to somebody else's post, which you're allowed to do also, say you don't agree with their opinion, that's okay, just be respectful. So I'm going to reply to this. And this is just an example, so I'm just going to use my reasons here that my example. And copy this. You just type in what you'd like to write. I'm going to put it in the message part. Okay, so I'm replying. And say if there was maybe a PDF, or there was something I wanted to attach, or I can put an attachment here. You have a lot of other tools. You could put an image. There's some media, so video, that kind of thing. And I'm just going to go post to forum. Okay. And then you should see my reply. Okay. And so somebody else in the class, once you've replied, maybe they'll want to reply to yours and say, yes, I agree. Or no, I don't agree with you on this point, and so on. Okay, so that's how that works.